Hello again. I told you, I have such an addictive personality. I was like, that was so fun doing that yesterday. I'm going to do it again. Even though I'm slightly running out of time, I was like, I really want to do this again. So, today, where's my brush? I found it. So today, it's a really nice day again in Edinburgh, and I'm really happy about it because it wasn't supposed to be as nice as it is today. And I've got quite a cute fun day planned because I'm going to, let me get my foundation. I'm going to work at my old job today. So I used to work in a dog shop in Stockbridge, and that was when I graduated from uni, before I got my 9 to 5 job. I worked at the Alchemist as a server, a la serve, and I worked at a dog shop. And then they got in touch with me because they're just needing a bit of help this month while things are changing over and they're getting new staff and stuff like that. So they asked if I wanted to, and I was like, yeah. It's just really cute. It's just short shifts as well, so I feel like it'll be quite fun. Plus it's in Stockbridge and it's such a nice day that I'm like, great, I can cycle over to Stockbridge, which will be super cute and nice. And then, by the way, sorry, I'm so warm in my room. I had to move the camera over because the sun is making it super hot. So if I'm in this video, that's why. So yeah, I'm going to go there today. So it's just a wee 11 till 12 shift, which I'm super excited to do. I think that'll be really nice. And then after that, I'll probably come back. Walk Mr. Milo. No. Walk Mr. Milo when I get back. Because it's supposed to stay nice today. So hopefully it'll still be nice later on. And then I'll maybe go to a coffee shop and get a little decaf somewhere and write my book. And then the plan is to do my weekly shop at Lidl. And then, so I'll do my weekly shop. And then later tonight, I'm planning on going to the gym to do a leg session. And I was like, what I'm going to talk about today, my get ready with me yap today is going to be on health and fitness, because that's such a big part of my life, and I kind of wanted to talk about what it's done for me, how I got into it, and all of that jazz. But leg day is my least favourite day. I do tend to like it more than I used to, because you know why? One, maybe I'm trying to think of the best way to go about talking about this, but just straight off the bat, see, if I don't like an exercise, I'm just like, why am I doing this to myself? If I really don't like a certain exercise, I just take it out and I don't do it. For months, I did Bulgarian split squats, which is when you put one leg up on the bench, you have 2 dumbbells in your hands, 1 foot on the bench, and then you go down and back up again. Oh my god, and the reason I kept doing it is because it is literally one of the best exercises you can do for your butt, and it's just really good for you because it's really hard. I always say I like doing hard things, but there's a limit of the hard things I like doing, and every single time I did Bulgarian split squats, I wanted to simultaneously throw up and shit myself. So I was like, and then I just got to a point where I was like, why? And I just dreaded them so much that I would procrastinate my leg day. And then one day I was just like, why am I doing this to myself? I don't actually need to do them. I'm sure I can deal with my butt being slightly less peachy if it means I have happiness and I'm not dreading going to the gym for this one exercise. So then I just took it out and life's been better ever since. So I tried to take a very relaxed approach to exercise. I think ever since I was a kid, you know, I didn't have the best relationship with exercise. I used it as a way to try and be thin. I used it completely for external appearances. I did always like running. Like, I remember when I was in high school, especially towards the end of high school, I used to go out on a run, like, just like a short run every single night, and I really liked it, and I felt like it was a really good way. Like, obviously at the time I probably wasn't as clued in as what is regulating for my emotions now, because regulating my emotions is something I have to kind of make quite a conscious effort to do. Like, I do tend to, I mean, I don't know if my emotions go up and down now as much. They're a lot better, but I used to have a really hard time with my emotions, and would struggle to regulate them a lot. And I think at the time I probably didn't realise, but running would have helped regulate my emotions. So then that probably felt good, and then made me be like, okay, I want to keep doing this. But then went to uni, and what made me start exercising at uni is that I gained weight, just in the same way that like a lot of people do when you go to uni and you start drinking and eating chicken super noodles for your dinner every single night. When I went to uni, I didn't even know how to use a washing machine, and I didn't know how to really properly cook and stuff like that. It was, oh my god, when I think about this, another, like, I'm definitely going to talk about my diet in one of the Get Ready With Me's, but honestly, when I think about what I used to eat, I'm like, my poor body. I did not treat it well at all. And then because I remember, like, I got into a long-term relationship at, like, near the start of uni. So I remember me and my ex, we used to just like sleep all day, stay up all night watching like Game of Thrones and ordering takeaways constantly. And then I remember one day looking at myself in the mirror, and it felt like all at once I was just like, oh my god, like I've gained weight, like I can see it. And I was like, ah! Which obviously is such a shame, because that's just not a very nice reaction, is it? Like, when I couldn't run, I just like naturally gained a little bit of weight over winter and stuff like that. But I was just like, okay, cool, because your body will change throughout your whole life. Like, it's never gonna be the same forever. Well, I mean, maybe, but probably not. It's probably gonna fluctuate even just slightly. So now, like, if I gain weight, then I'm just like, okay, that makes sense for what's happening right now, and then I'll probably, maybe with all my cycling and running, I'll get a little bit more trim, who knows. But I try to be a lot more neutral about it now, rather than focusing on being skinny, because I have had difficulties. Like, when that happened, when I was in first year of uni and realised I gained weight, I then was like, oh my god, I need to lose weight. And it wasn't about exercise and health, it was about losing weight. And I still had a pretty bad diet, but I would count my calories. And I do not count calories now. No. I have had an interesting relationship with food, and now it's probably the best it's ever been, which is really nice, because it's exhausting having a bad relationship with food, and I had a really bad one. And I was like really panicked about eating, and I was so scared about gaining weight and stuff. So what actually, I think another reason why health and fitness has improved my life so much is when I got into weightlifting, that completely changed my relationship for the better with food, because if you want to like go up in weight and build muscle, you have to eat. And that made me, like, ever since I started properly like weight training and being consistent with it, that's the thing that's helped my relationship with food the most. And throughout like previous years of my life, not even that long ago, I would like weigh stuff and count calories, because I guess it was just my way of like feeling in control. And when I was feeling like unlovable or whatever, I get it into my head, like, if I just get really hot and skinny, people will want me, which is so sad, because I don't want people to want me for my body. I want them to want me for me. But I just got it in my head that in order to be desirable, I had to be really thin. And that just makes me so sad now. And obviously, like, I'm never going to forget how many calories are in a boiled egg. And I'll never, like, it's always going to be, like, slightly there in the background. Well, I don't like speaking in black and white thinking. Maybe it won't always be there. That would be nice if I just, like, food doesn't, I don't even think about it at all. But yeah, it's definitely, like, so much better now. It was horrible because I used to, like, every time I ate, I wouldn't be able to relax when I was eating. I was just like constant, every time I ate, I was just thinking, how many calories is this? Where's this going to go on my body? So sad. So I'm very happy to say that I'm not in a place like that anymore. And weightlifting is the number one reason why I have a better relationship with food. Absolutely. Because I started weight training and then I just love it. So I do 3 muscle group days. So I do chest, shoulder, triceps one day, which is my favourite day. Then I do back and biceps at another day. And then on the last day, so I'll go to the gym 3 times a week. And then on the last day, I'll do legs. And I have 2 leg days, which I swap between each, like, you know, just alternate on each week. So one week is glutes, targeting my butt. And then the other week is more like quads. So it's a quad day today. I have to say, glutes is my least favourite day. I just find it is again getting better. Where is my, sorry, I can't find my eyebrow pencil. Yeah, glutes is definitely my least favourite day, but it's getting a lot better. Like, I'm starting to appreciate it more now and not like dread it the same as I used to, mostly because I have like nicer exercises. But today I'm doing quads, which I'm excited for because that's fine. I don't mind a quad day at all. So I start off with squats, and I've been trying to correct my form a lot, which is always humbling and sad, because then when you correct your form a lot of the time, you have to go down in weights. I'm like, I'm so strong, and then I correct my form and I'm like, oh. So I've been trying to do my squats a lot deeper, which means I've had to go down in weights. But I start off with squats, and then what do I do after that? And then I think I do, instead of doing the Bulgarian split squats, I swap that out for a 1 leg press. So I'm going to leg press machine, either inclined or straight on, whichever one's free. That's why I think it's good to have flexibility in your routine, so that you can just like, yeah, the leg machines are always taken up. So then I do one of the leg press machines and I just do 1 leg at a time. And then, although I'm kind of getting bored of doing one at a time, I know it's good for focusing, but it does take a bit longer. So you know what, I might mix up a bit and just do 2 at the same time. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start leg pressing 2 at the same time again. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do leg press, and then what do I do after that? Oh yeah, and then I do a leg extension. So put my legs over the leg curler and push it down. I really feel that on my quads. And then I finish off with the cable kickbacks, which I know targets glutes more, but that's kind of just like my one glute exercise that I do that day. So that'll be my day today. Oh my god, cable kickbacks after that. But I kind of like quite struggle to do cable kickbacks because I always feel it in my back, which isn't good. But my friend Morag told me how to, like, I'm going to try something different where you lean against the bench while you're doing it, which should help stabilize me. So I'm going to try that today and see how I get on. And then, 1 second, you know I can't talk when I'm doing my eyebrows. One moment. One moment. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing, by the way, on my last video. First of all, the fact of how naked I look through all of it. Sorry about that. It's so distracting. I was like, I look like I'm sitting in that chair butt-ass naked. So at least I don't look naked today. And then also I was laughing so much that I was like, oh, I'm liking that somber song. That's, what is it? Heartbreak Hotel. It's Homewrecker. It's Homewrecker. When I was honestly creased, I was like, Heartbreak Hotel. Like, I've actually pulled that out of my arse. Like, where have I got that from? Oh, so yeah, it's Homewrecker that I've been loving. Oh, I'm gonna listen to, oh no wait, I can't listen to that while I'm on my bike. I do sometimes listen to music when I'm on my bike. It was really late at night and I'm on like Cycle Pass and stuff. Don't tell anyone. I know it's bad, but see you in cycling under the stars with Chains of Love blasting in your ears. It's like transcending to another plane. I love it. So yeah, so my other days, so chest, shoulder, triceps. On chest, shoulder, tricep day, I usually bench, then do skull crushers, and then I'll do flies. Like with, I love that. It always makes me feel like the Hulk when I do that on that machine. And then I'll do, I call it the jugular just to make it so I remember it, but it's when you, it's for your triceps. It's when you take the rope and then you go like that and it targets your back. But I call it the jugular so I remember it because you're always aiming towards your face when you do it. So to do my back, and I end with either an assisted pull-up because sadly I have never been able to do a pull-up unassisted in my life. My friend Sarah just did her first one last week and I was so happy for her. I was like, yeah! Because honestly, I've been wanting to try and do a pull-up, but I don't really commit that much to it. So that's, you know, unless I start really committing to it, I'm not going to be able to do one. I can't be bothered. But I would love to be able to do a pull-up one day. But that means having to put in the conscious effort to do it. And can I be arsed? No. But very happy for my friend Sarah that she was able to get hers. So yeah, I'll end with either an assisted pull-up or... Wait! No! I just started talking about... No, I don't end with an assisted pull-up because that's back. And I don't do the jugular because that's back day. I'm sorry, I mucked it up. Chest, shoulders, triceps. Oh, I do bench, skull crusher, flies, and then shoulder raises with dumbbells, and then lat raises. Okay, sorry. Right. and then my back and bicep day is rows, and I go between low rows, like the low row machine, and then just doing rows on the bench. I usually look at my phone, so that's why I'm like off the top of my head trying to remember it. So do rows, and then I'll do either a preacher curl or a single standing curl. And then I do what I call the jugular. Then I do, on the cable, I do a single bicep curl. And then I finish with either an assisted pull-up or, you know, like the lat pull-down machine. I finish with that. And then on my glute day, I do hip thrusts. Then I do, so on the floor with the barbell, thrusting. And then I do RDLs and so Romanian deadlifts, so barbell, like I don't even know how to describe it, RDLs. And then I do sumo squats with a single dumbbell, and then I end it with the hip abductor, which always makes me laugh. It's that machine in the gym where you're like, push your legs out. I always feel very saucy when I'm doing that in the gym. I won't look saucy. It's not, I don't feel attractive when I'm doing it. So yeah, so those are my exercise days, and then I've obviously taken up cycling, which I'm loving, and I'm going to cycle to the dog shop today. And then I'm trying to get back into running, so after my workout tonight I'll probably do a run on the treadmill, because I've been enjoying building that up again. Although again, like I said in my last Get Ready With Me, my earphones broke and I haven't replaced them. Like I didn't get a chance yesterday, and I'm kind of like going to see if I can do without them for a bit, maybe at least until next payday. But the thought of running on the treadmill without my earphones, like honestly, I could run outside without earphones. This is the thing, I'm trying not to be like, you know, I'm not so brain rotted anymore. But yeah, the the thought of being on a treadmill with gym music, you know what gym music is like, it's so bad. So I might just take one earphone and use the one that's working, because then at least I just need a distraction while I'm running like a little rat in a wheel on the treadmill. So I'll probably just take the one and then maybe listen to a podcast or something like that. Just something to, because it's so dull running on a treadmill, and I don't feel like, until I build up on I'm doing all of my recovery couch to 5k on the treadmill. When it comes to doing the 5k, I'll go out and run, but right now I just do not feel comfortable doing that because of my shin splint still. Like, it's fine, but I'm aware of it, so I want to try and build up as slowly as possible. But yeah, I started so I really like running as well, but yeah, the gym mainly is what got me so, oh, sorry, it's very bright. Going to the gym is basically what changed everything for me, and I really love it, and it makes me just feel so much better. And I remember when I was going to therapy and I was talking to my therapist about, like, I can be having such a bad day and then I will go to the gym and I always feel better for it. And she said that going to the gym is the same, like, well, doing a workout, it gives you the same high as doing a line of cocaine apparently, but it is obviously it's more mellow, and it balances out, like, it tapers out a lot slower. Obviously with cocaine it's like a high, like super big high and then super big crash, and then with doing exercise, then it just, like, the good feelings you get with the endorphins and everything like that lasts a lot longer. Nice. I like having my little blue on. I'm just going to quickly check the time. Oh, I gotta hurry the hell up, because otherwise I'll be late to my shift at the dog shop. I'm going to put some blue mascara on today. I feel like I'm going for a very blue vibe. It's so warm. Oh my goodness. My flatmate just came back, that's why Milo was like meh, 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 at the door. He wants to say hi to her. I'll have to say hi to her as well before I pop off to the dog shop. I need to quickly take Milo out as well before I go. But yeah, so yeah, I love exercise. I want to do it consistently for the rest of my life. Like, I love it. It's such a, and because it's a habit for me now, it doesn't, like, it honestly, it never feels hard to go to the gym, which is really nice. And it also doesn't feel hard because I'm doing stuff I enjoy. Like, I always think a lot of people will hate exercise, but it's because as well, it's like, just do what you enjoy. A lot of people hate weightlifting, and I understand. I just really like it. I take it really easy. I have 2-minute breaks in between each of my sets. Like, say, like, do like 10 reps and then I'll have a 2-minute break each time, because I just like to have a nice, slow, meditative time. And it's like, it's my time. I like to go alone. Sometimes I go with my friends, which is nice, but I do quite like doing it alone. And yeah, it just, like, I'm like, this is my me time, and it feels really, really good. And then, but I am trying to get into more, like, group things. Me and my friend Connor, I think, are going to try tag rugby in April, because I want to try a team sport, because I'm really extroverted, but my exercise time seems to be my, like, recharge alone time, which I do like, but I'm like, I've never really been part of a team sport ever, and I think it would be really nice. So I'm gonna try tag rugby. I don't fuck with regular rugby. I'm not doing that. I am a wimp, and I'm okay with admitting that. Like, I don't want contact. I will cry if I get hurt. So I'm gonna do tag instead, which will be a lot more up my street, I think. I'm trying to think of what else I want to say about exercise. But yeah, it just changes my life. It helps regulate my emotions. it created a third space for me as well. Third spaces is definitely something I'm going to talk about on one of my Get Ready With Me's. Every time I go to the gym, I see people I know, and it's a super friendly gym I go to. Like, I love it so much. Everyone is so nice, and yeah, like I said, it's just having that third space is just so important. Like, I'll always see people that I can have a yap to every single time I'm there, which I really like. And it just like adds a lot to my quality of life, and it makes me feel good. I love building muscle. Like, building muscle and feeling strong is just like one of the nicest feelings ever. Like, when I started getting back muscles, I was like, I love it. I love it. I love feeling strong, and it's really nice that instead of, you know, my whole life I was like, I just want to be skinny so I'll be desirable, and then it's so nice to be like, I want to be strong, and like, I want my weight to go up every week. For me, to see that progress is so rewarding. So yeah, it's weightlifting definitely was like the number one thing that changed my life, and then just being active in general. I just think it's good, especially for someone like me who's got an incredibly busy brain. And just crazy amounts of energy. It's really nice to have that, so that it's got somewhere for it to go, you know, like, it moves it in a better way. And now I want to try other things. It'll be nice. I think it's nice to do sports with friends as well. Like, I used to love doing badminton with my friend, and that's something that I'd be up for trying again. I'm going to get my friend, I think I'm going to get Hayley, who's actually my flatmate, I'm going to get her to, I think we're going to go to the tennis courts at some point as well. So yeah, I've just got like loads of nice things like that I want to do, and it's just so nice, just like eating and having food because I need it to fuel my body and to enjoy it without thinking about calories when I have stuff. 1 second. Just doing my lip liner, sorry, I can't speak while I'm doing my lip liner. So yeah, I'm excited to get more into like going out on even longer cycles. I had such a nice time with Milo yesterday. Oh, and I did behave last night. I only had 2 drinks last night. I had such a nice time for Chloe's birthday. Her friends are so lovely as well, and like, it was like a really, really nice night. And I got to bed at a really decent time. We weren't even out that late. So, oh, sorry, I had a lip mask on. So I had a super nice time doing that. And then, yeah, I'm just like feeling really lucky with the weather this weekend. I definitely think it's perked my mood up a lot. So it'll be work, and then take Milo out, do some writing, do my little shop, finish with the gym. Right, I will quickly show you my fit. Nice. This is it. Okay. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that you've been enjoying the sun this weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.